everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we have got Game 6 of the 1990 World Series using season ticket baseball, where the Reds are looking to close out the series. They are ahead 3-2. They missed their chance to close out the series in Game 5. So the series shifts back to Cincinnati at Riverfront Stadium. We'll have a rematch between our Game 2 starters. Tom Browning, who pitched an absolute gem of a game, going 7 shutout innings in the win. He'll get the start again for Cincinnati, and he'll be going up against the Game 2 loser, Mike Moore. So, will we see the championship trophy come out tonight? Or will we have a deciding Game 7? Let's find out. First, let's see what the weather is here on this Cincinnati October evening. Base temperature of 42. And it is going to be chilly. It is going to be 48 degrees. So that is going to subtract 1 from all of our deep flies. And then let's see if there is any wind blowing here tonight at Riverfront. With a roll of 9. No, the winds are calm. So it's a calm, cool evening here for game number 6. And the Cincinnati faithful are out in attendance here tonight. Sold out stadium at Riverfront. Over 50,000 fans here looking to raise the championship trophy for the first time since 1976. Let's see if we can do it. Tom Browning finishes his warm-up tosses as we get ready for the first pitch. Brian joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Brian. This should be better than watching the Rangers. All right, I'll take that. I'm assuming you mean the hockey Rangers right now. So. All right, so for the visiting Oakland squad, Ricky Henderson, of course, leading off in left field. Carney Lansford batting second at third. Dave Henderson will be batting third in center field. He's got kind of the hot bat for Oakland. Canseco back in the starting lineup in right field, batting cleanup. McGuire at first, batting fifth. Terry Steinbach also back in the starting lineup doing the catching. Willie Randolph batting seventh and playing at second. Gallego at short, batting eighth. And we're back in Riverfront, so we have the pitcher batting ninth. For the Reds, we'll go through their lineup when we go to the bottom half of the inning. Just the only note is that Hatcher is still injured. If the series does go to 7, he will be eligible to come back. So it'll still be Herm Winningham in center field. All right, here we go. Browning ready to go. And away we go. Game number 6. Let's see what happens. 613 is going to be a strikeout. Ricky goes down swinging for the first out of the game, and Tom Browning picks up right where he left off in game number 2. All right, 1 out, nobody on. Go the Cincinnati Sabos, absolutely. Here comes Carney Lansford, the veteran third baseman for the A's. 145, that is going to be a fly out into right field. O'Neill will track that down, take a couple steps to his left to snag the fly out. And here comes Dave Henderson, batting third, playing in center field. 465, that is going to go to Larkin, and he will field that easily for the 6-3. So 1-2-3 goes Oakland here in the top of the first. It is the A's nothing and Cincinnati coming up to bat. So for your Cincinnati Reds, the lineup is Larkin leading things off, playing at short. Hal Morris is going to be batting second, playing at first. Eric the Red in left field, batting third. O'Neill doing cleanup in right field. Chris Sabo batting fifth, playing at third. Herm Winningham in for Hatcher at center field, batting sixth. Joe Oliver is back behind the plate, batting seventh. Duncan at second, batting eighth. And the pitcher, Tom Browning, batting ninth. Here we go. Mike Moore finishes his warm-up tosses, trying to keep pace with Tom Browning and keep his team in the series. Here we go. Larkin digs in. 527. That is going to go onto the catcher's card for Steinbach. And he is not going to frame a borderline pitch, and Larkin will draw a leadoff walk. So our first base runner. Let's see, Larkin did steal 30 bases in 1990. Let's see if he can get a lead. He has a speed of 6, and Mike Moore with a hold rating of 5. So, oh, and he is not going to get a lead. All right, so we'll play it safe for now. Hal Morris, lefty, up at the plate. Let's see if he can get Larkin into scoring position. 340. He's going to almost had a chance for Larkin to advance to third, but he's going to beat out an infield single. Everybody will be safe, and we'll have runners at first and second with nobody out. And here comes Eric Davis. Cincinnati crowd starts to get loud as Eric Davis comes up with that very unique batting stance that he had. And boy, he could put this game out of reach early. Let's see what happens. 562. That is going to go to Gallego, playing at short. Let's see. He has a range of 5. I believe he will just get the force out. Let's see. Oh, and if it is less than or equal to the player's arm. Oh, okay. Let's see. He actually might have turned. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, boy. So Eric Davis is going to go around into a 6-4-3 double play. Ouch. So Larkin will get to third, but a twin killing. And that will take the steam out of the crowd. 2 down now, but a runner at third for Paul O'Neill. Nice play by Gallego at short. Paul O'Neill digs in. 541. That is going to go to Randolph at second, and a 541. He will easily grab that. Tosses to McGuire, and that'll do it. Boy, oh boy, a missed opportunity for Cincinnati. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on, and there is no score as we head to the second inning. Oh my goodness, they had runners at first and second, nobody out, and could not get a run in. All right, here in the second, we are going to have the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. Bash brother Jose Canseco going to lead things off. He has had a very rough World Series, much like he did in real life. He was benched for Game 5, but back in the starting lineup tonight. 471 is the roll, and oh my goodness, he just walloped one. No doubt about it. A solo shot into the left field stands. And Jose Canseco has put his team on top 1-0 with 1 swing of the bat. Oof. That is a pitch that Browning would like to have back. And now here comes his fellow Bash brother, Mark McGuire. Let's see what he does here. 5-11 is the roll. 5-11 go right back to the mound, and Browning will throw to Morris for the out. So he recovers after the solo home run. Base is empty, 1 out, 1 run already in. Here comes Terry Steinbach, the catcher. 409 is going to be a grounder to second. Duncan to Morris for the putout. 2 out now. Base is empty for Willie Randolph. And a 327 is going to be a grounder to Larkin at short, who will throw on to first for the out. So after a solo homer by Canseco, Browning sets him down 1-2-3. It's Oakland 1, Cincinnati nothing as we head to the bottom half of the second. Yes, there we go. In my universe, the benching of Canseco works. So, all right. So here we go. Chris Sabo going to lead things off. Sabo does have a home run in the series. He's played really good defense at third. Let's see. 115 is just going to be a fly out into left field. Ricky will track that down for the first out. Here comes center fielder Herm Winningham, who has done pretty well filling in for the injured Hatcher. 342 is the roll. He's going to strike out there. And 2 quick outs. Here comes the catcher, Joe Oliver. All threes across the board. He is going to strike out 2. And the Reds are set down in order in the second. We'll head to the third. 1-0. Oakland on top. And they're going to have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. Mike Gallego, who turned that fantastic double play in the bottom of the first, will lead things off. Let's see, 264. 264 is going to be a deep drive. Deep drive into left field. Let's see, Gallego with a power of 2. It'll be just a power of 1, thanks to the cold temperatures. So 7, 8, 9, 10 is actually going to be a double. So Gallego going to lead things off with a double off the wall in left field. And they've got runners in scoring position with nobody out. Here comes Mike Moore. He could help out his own cause here. Let's see, 236. 236 is going to be, let's see, what is he bats right? That is going to be a grounder to Sabo at third. So Gallego will hold. And Sabo will throw on to first for the out. The order flips back over to the top. Here comes Ricky Henderson. Henderson struck out in his first at-bats. 6-14. Oh, he's going to get under one here. And he will pop out to Duncan at second base for a big second out. Now Carney Lansford, he flew out in his first plate appearance. 683. 683 is going to be a long single. And Lansford's going to come up with a clutch 2-out single to drive in Gallego. And Oakland now on top, 2-0. The inning continues. Here comes Dave Henderson. He ground out his first appearance. 573, that is going to go to Davis in left field. And he will track that down for the out. So 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left on. Oakland doubles their lead. They're ahead now 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the third. The Reds have not had a base runner since Morris's single in the first. They got wiped out on that double play that Davis ground into. Let's see what Duncan can do here. 189. 189 is going to be a bloop single. And there we go. That's a good start to the inning. Second hit of the night for Cincinnati. And now with Browning coming up, he is going to lay down a bunt to try to get Duncan into scoring position. Let's see. Browning has a bunt rating of 4. Whoop. So 4, 5, 14-17. Let's see, is going to be a fielder's choice. Oh, they can take the automatic out. Let's see. So it's a fielder's choice to the pitcher. Moore has an arm rating of 3. And let's see, Duncan with a speed of 4. Ooh. So they could take the shore out. I'm gonna roll my handy dandy decider die. Do they take the out at first? And no, they're gonna try to get Duncan at third. So Moore turns and fires. Let's see. So it's gonna be a 7. It's gonna be a 10. That is not gonna be enough, and everybody is gonna be safe. Oh boy, Mike Moore makes the bad decision to not take the out at first. So Browning will reach on the fielder's choice, and the batting order turns over. Ooh, that could be a costly mistake by Mike Moore. Let that be a lesson to all you young fielders out there. Take the sure out. All right, so back to the top of the order. Larkin, he walked in his first appearance. Let's see if he can get something done here. 196. That is going to be a bloop double. Let's see. So bloop double. I believe that it's going to score the yeah, it'll just be like a regular double. All right, so that'll score Duncan from second base. Browning will only make it to third. And Larkin with an RBI double has put the Reds on the board. All right, it hung up in the outfield for a little bit. Looked like maybe it was going to get caught. But it finds a gap, and the Reds are in order. And boy, that mistake by Mike Moore, that could prove very costly. Here comes Hal Morris. There is nobody out still. Let's see. So I guess they're going to start getting some some action in their bullpen. Who would their long relief? I guess Scott Sanderson will start getting warmed up. Out in the bullpen. They'll bring the infield in. Eric Davis waiting on deck, and boy, he really wants to make up for that ground out in the first inning. Let's see. Hal Morris with a 671 becomes a 676. That is going to be a bloop single. Let's see. So on a bloop single, everyone's just going to advance one base. So there we go. Morris is going to tie things up. Larkin had to hold up to see if it was going to get caught. So he only advances to third. But Morris has tied the game. And the Reds are in business. Here we go. 4 straight hits, 2 runs in, runners at the corners, nobody out. And up steps Eric Davis. Oh, I forgot to mark the run. Oh boy, so Riverfront Stadium on its feet. You can barely hear yourself think through the noise. They'll have a conference at the mound. And let's see, does LaRussa go to the pen? And he does. Mike Moore is going to get the hook early. He was pitching pretty well, but lost it here in the third. And in an elimination game, LaRussa is not going to let him work through this. So Sanderson comes on to face Davis. And Moore will go 2+ innings. 4 straight batters have reached. 2 runs are in, and boy, not taking that out on the sacrifice bunt is coming back to bite him. All right, so here comes Sanderson to face Eric Davis. Here is the pitch. 434 is going to be a deep, deep drive into right field. So on a fly out, with the 2 pluses, the runners at second and third just automatically tag in advance. So that is going to drive in the go-ahead run. A sacrifice fly for Eric Davis has given the Reds a 3-2 lead. All right, so now with 1 out, runner at first, here comes Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill ground out. His first appearance. 235 is the roll. That is going to be a 3-6-3 double play to end the inning. So, second double play turned by Oakland. And that will do it for the bottom of the third. But the Reds get 3 hits, 3 runs, nobody left on, and they lead it now 3-2 as we head into the 4th inning. Big, big inning there for the Reds bats that finally come alive. All right, so Tom Browning now with a new lease on life. Let's see. And he's going to face the heart of the order here. Canseco, McGuire, and Steinbeck due up here. Canseco, solo home run in his first appearance. Oh, boy, in 683. Well, this one's going to find a gap in the outfield, but it'll get back in quickly, and he will be held to a single. So Canseco with 2 hits on the night. He is aboard. Oh, and actually Canseco, he stole 19 bases this year. Let's see if he thinks about it. His speed is 4. Browning with a hold rating of 8. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh, actually, I don't roll the dice. So 9... 13. No, he will not get a lead. All right, so McGuire up now. Runner on first. 1-run game. 598. Ooh, I don't like the sound. That is going to go to O'Neill in right field. And a 598 is going to be a long single. Canseco can try to advance to third on the hit. Let's see. Canseco with a speed of 4. And O'Neill with an arm of 4. Well, let's see if they send him. And they will. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. So this will be a challenge. And we will roll all 3 of them. All right, so trying to beat a total of 14. So 7, 8, 9, 3. Yeah, and he will beat it. All right, so Canseco will advance to third on the hit. So now we got runners at the corners, nobody out. And Browning is not sharp here tonight. He's already given up 5 runs, or 5 hits rather, 2 runs. And now we got runners at the corners, nobody out. We will get Norm Charlton warmed up in the pen. For right now, it is Browning's mess to clean up. So here comes Terry Steinbach. So at this point, we would play for the double play. We'll trade 2 outs for to give up that tying run. Let's see, 651. Ooh, what's going to happen here? 651 is going to be a grounder to first. I'm glad we didn't have the infield playing in. But I think that is still going to score the run. Yeah, runners will advance one base on those. So let's see. Oh, I see. No, it's going to be a 3. So he's going to get the out at second, but they will not be able to turn it, and the run will come in. Okay. So Canseco scores. McGuire is out on the force, and Steinbeck will reach on the fielder's choice. All right, so we have 1 out, 1 run in, game tied at 3. Here comes Willie Randolph. 4-0-4. Ooh, and he's going to draw a walk. And boy, oh boy, Tom Browning. I guess the rabbit that he pulled out of his hat back in game 2 is no longer with us. Oh boy, let's see if he can get Gallego out. Runners at first and second, 1 down, 581. That is going to go to Winningham in center field, and that'll just be a fly out. There is no runner at third, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so that'll be the second out. And the pitcher spot coming up. Ooh, now an interesting choice for Oakland. I feel like they'd have to bring in a pinch hitter for Sanderson. So they will have, let's see, they'll have Todd Burns ready to pitch, but in the meantime, let's see, with Browning on the mound, they will have, I think they'll bring Willie McGee in to pinch hit. Willie McGee is switch hitter, so he'll bat from the right-hand side. So Sanderson will go 1 inning. All right, here comes McGee to pinch hit. 2 on, 2 out, 1 run already in a tie game. Browning with the pitch. Oh no, and a 694. Oh, is going to be a double. Ouch. Let's see. So I believe that a double just... yeah, just runners advance 2 bases. All right, so it's not a double plus. All right, so, but still, the go-ahead run is going to come in. And we will end up with runners at second and third. And Oakland has retaken the lead. So Steinbeck in to score. Randolph goes to third. And McGee with a pinch hit RBI double. Oh, boy. And now with Ricky Henderson coming up, back at the top of the order, we are going to go to the pen. So Charlton called in early. Browning cannot make it out of the 4th inning. Oh, that is a shame. So he will go 3 2/3. So Charlton comes in trying to keep this a 1-run game. Henderson has been retired both times tonight. Let's see, as Bernard joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Bernard. Thanks for joining us. Let's see, 564. That is going to go to Larkin. 564. He will get the out at first. So Charlton comes in, puts out the fire. But Oakland pushes across 2 runs to retake the lead. 2 runners stranded, though. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Oakland on top, 4-3, and they will have their 3rd pitcher of the game. Here comes Todd Burns. And he's going to face middle of the order. Sabo is going to lead things off. Sabo 0 for 1 with a flyout. 493. 493 is... Oh, it's going to be a strikeout. All Alright, so Sabo goes down swinging. 1 out, nobody on for Herm Winningham. He struck out in his first appearance. 334, and he's going to strike out in his second appearance as well. And here comes the catcher, Joe Oliver, who was also a strikeout victim in his first at-bats. 534 is going to go to McGuire at first. And 534, he will just pick that up, take it to the bag himself for a 3 unassisted. So 1, 2, 3 goes Cincinnati here in the 4th. And it's still 4-3 Oakland as we head to the 5th inning. Charlton will stay in here. And he'll face the 2, 3, and 4 batters. Here comes Carney Lansford. Lansford with a RBI single in his last at-bat and is also flown out to right. 580. That is going to go to Herm Winningham in center field for a flyout. 1 out. Base is empty for Dave Henderson. Henderson 0 for 2 on the night. 198. And he's going to scoop a curveball, a low curveball, and hook it into the outfield for a bloop double. His first hit of the night. And he is right into scoring position. Here we go. Jose Canseco, 2 for 2 with a homer, a single, and 2 runs scored. 458. Oh my goodness, and he's going to get a hold of another one. Bam! Oof. 2 runs come in, and Oakland now on top, 6-3. Oh dear. The benching of Canseco last game, and he said, I took that personally. Here comes Mark McGuire. Mark McGuire 1 for 2. All right, 397. Oh my goodness. And that is also going to be a home run. The Oakland Bats have come to life. Wow, it is now 7-3. 3 runs in and only 1 out. Norm Charlton having a rough time tonight. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll get Scott Scudder warmed up in the pen. Let's see. Actually, we'll get Jack Armstrong warmed up in the pen. Here comes Terry Steinbach. 269. 269 is going to be a ground out to third for the second out. And here comes Willie Randolph. Randolph walked and ground out. 380 is the roll. 380 is going to be a single. The inning continues. We'd like to get out of this inning without going to the pen again. Here comes Gallego. Gallego with a double and a flyout. 208 becomes a 408, which will be a ground out to second. For the third out. Oh boy. But Oakland with 2 homers in the inning. The Bash brothers go back to back, and it is 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Oof. Yeah, someone wants a game 7 for sure. All right, so here in the bottom of the 5th, we'll have the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. So Duncan going to lead things off. Duncan with a single. He started that big rally back in the 3rd. As he later came around to score. Let's even get it started here. 321. He cannot. He will strike out. 1 down, and we will have a pinch hitter for Charlton. So, not the best outing for Charlton. He goes 1 1/3, giving up 3 runs. Oof. And including those 2 back-to-back jacks. Let's see. Let's bring on Luis Quinones. He had some good pinch hits for us in the NLCS. I believe historically he did not have any appearances in the World Series. So here we go. Some new history here for the Reds here tonight. He'll come on with 1 out, bases empty. 182. Hey, and there we go. He will get a pinch hit single. There we go. And he is aboard. Burns has a really good hold rating, so we won't push it. Here, and especially with the top of the order, Barry Larkin has not been retired tonight. He has an RBI double and a walk. 431 is the roll. 431. Oh, is going to be a grounder to third. Lansford will throw to second to get the force, but they cannot turn the double play. So Larkin now at first, and 2 outs for Hal Morris. Hal Morris has gone 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI. 402, that's going to be a grounder right to McGuire. And he will take it to the bag himself for the out. So no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. We will head to the 6th inning, and Oakland is still on top, 7-3. We will have a new pitcher for Cincinnati, and it will be Jack Armstrong. Jack Armstrong, the starting pitcher for the All-Star game in 1990, who had a fantastic first half of the season, and then things sort of fell apart. Funnily enough, it was Norm Charlton who took his place in the rotation for most of the second half, but here he is relieving Charlton, who just did not have it tonight. Here we go, and facing... Let's see, do they want to leave Burns in? When did he come in? He has pitched 2 innings, so he would be susceptible to fatigue. They're, because now they have to start thinking about their bullpen for tomorrow night. Let's see, they do have Kurt Young, who has a stamina of 2. Definitely not their best reliever. All right, well, let's let the old decider die decide, and yes, they will bring in a pinch hitter. So Burns' night will be done. Let's see, they will have, let's have Doug Jennings come in to pinch hit. All right, and they will have, I guess it'll be Gene Nelson who's getting ready in the bullpen for Oakland. So here we go, pinch hitter Jennings against the new pitcher Jack Armstrong. 499. And he's going to get a deep drive into right field. Let's see, a power of 4 will become a power of 3 thanks to the cold. Let's see, 15 into right field will just be a long, deep drive. O'Neill will get on his horse, and he will track that down right in front of the wall. A loud, long first out of the inning. All right, back to the top of the order we go now. Ricky Henderson, 0 for 3 on the night, but has not affected the Oakland offense. 365, and his rough night will continue. He'll ground out to Sabo at third. 2 down, nobody on for Carney Lansford. We'll have an RBI single in the game. 5-11. That'll just be a grounder right back to the mound. Armstrong scoops it up, fires to Morris, and 1-2-3 goes Oakland here in the 6th. That is exactly what they needed. All right, so another new pitcher coming in now for Oakland, and it will be Gene Nelson. Gene, the relieving machine. He was in 51 games that season in 1990. And he'll have his work cut out for him. The heart of the order coming up. Here comes Eric Davis. He had a sacrifice fly and is also ground into a double play. They need some base runners here. 121 becomes a 321, which is a strikeout. One down, base is empty for Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill has had a rough night. 2 out, 2 ground outs, including grounded into a double play. 365. That will be a fly out to right field. One right fielder to another. Canseco tracks that down for the second out. Here comes Chris Sabo. Chris Sabo has flown out and struck out. 488. That will be a deep drive into center field, but Dave Henderson, he will track that down a few steps in front of the warning track for the third out. So Gene Nelson comes in and retires the side in order, and we will head to the 7th inning. We'll let Jack Armstrong stay in there. We've got 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up here. Here's Dave Henderson, 543. That is going to go to Duncan at third, and at second rather. And he will snag that. Throw to first for the out. One down, base is empty for Jose Canseco, and what a night he has had. 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. 558. Let's see. That is going. Oh, that's going to Sabo. Oh, what I think a 58 is going to be too high. 558. Yeah, that'll get by him into left field, and Canseco has his 4th hit of the night. Oh boy. So 1 on, 1 out. Here comes Mark McGuire. He has a home run and a single tonight. 627. He's going to get jammed here, though, and he will pop out to Larkin at short for the second out. Now here comes Terry Steinbach. Steinbach 0 for 3 on the night. 115 becomes a 315, which is a strikeout. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. Good work by Jack Armstrong. 2 shutout innings, trying to keep his team in the game. All right, and it is time to stretch. Here from Riverfront, let's see if we can rally the Reds. And tie this game up. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanut and cracker jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Reds. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right, there we go. The rally uke here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see. I think they'll let Nelson stay on for now. He will be susceptible to fatigue. He only has a stamina of 1. He did retire the side in order. All right, let's see. So we got the bottom at 6, 7, 8 batters coming up. So here is Herm Winningham. Winningham has struck out twice tonight. 460 is the roll. 460 is going to be a fly out to center field. And the bullpen for Oakland has been, well, one of the stories tonight. They have done a pretty good job here. Here's Joe Oliver. Oliver 0 for 2. 473. And he's going to fly out to Canseco in right field. 2 down. And now Mariano Duncan. Duncan is 1 for 2. Single, strikeout, and a run scored. 206 becomes a 406. Which is a grounder, 2 short. So 1, 2, 3, go the Reds again. Nothing doing there in the 7th. We will head to the 8th inning, still 7-3. Oakland on top. We're gonna let Jack Armstrong stay on. He does have a stamina of 3 out of the bullpen. This will be his 3rd inning of work. 7, 8, and 9 batters due up for Oakland. 441, that'll be a grounder to Duncan for the first out. Here comes Mike Gallego. Gallego had a double in his first appearance and then has flown out and ground out. Let's see, 441, that is going to be a grounder to short. For the second out, and we'll have another pinch hitter here. Let's see. Oakland's going to have... oh, boy. I was going to say that they would maybe have Eckersley come on for 2 innings of work, but at this point in his career, he was not a 2 innings guy. Let's see. I guess they'll have Klink warming up in the bullpen, and they're gonna bring on a pinch hitter. They'll have a Ron Hassey come in to pinch hit. They actually have 3 catchers on their roster, so they still have Jamie Quirk available if they need a catcher. So here is Hassey. And 690. He's going to get a pinch hit single. And the inning will continue. Let's see. And do they want to bother with a... I guess they could bring Blankenship in to be a pinch runner, as Hassey has speed of 0. So, yeah, we'll have Blankenship come in to pinch run. All right, so, oh, and there's 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. Ricky Henderson is 0 for 4, kind of the only blemish for Oakland here tonight. Let's see, 378 is going to be a grounder to Sabo at third. He'll snag that and fire over to first for the out. So, fantastic work by Jack Armstrong, who goes 3 innings and gives up 1 hit over 3 innings to keep his team in the game. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. The 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up. So we'll have a pinch hitter for Armstrong. And the new pitcher is going to be Klink. And he is here in the 8th. Let's see. So we'll have... We'll have Glenn Braggs come in to pinch hit. Cincinnati has already had 1 pinch hit single tonight by Quinones. Let's see if they can get lucky again. All right, here comes Braggs. 598. That is going to be a deep drive into right field. And a 598. Yes, that will get down in front of Canseco. And Braggs is on with a leadoff single. Let's see. I don't think we'll do anything crazy with the top of the order coming up. Here comes Larkin. Larkin has walked, doubled, and reached on a fielder's choice. 625 becomes a 630. Oh, he is going to pop up to short for the first out. Here comes Hal Morris. Morris, 2 for 3 on the night. 2 singles and an RBI. 185 is going to be a bloop single. So Braggs will go to second. Morris on. And here we go. Eric Davis comes up to the plate. Boy, oh boy, somebody needing redemption for sure. He could get it right here. And Eckersley is going to start loosening up in the pen. Here we go. Klink versus Davis. A 4-run game. 2 runners on. 1 out. Here is the pitch. 362, and it's going to be a strikeout. Oh, no. Oh, yes, it'll be a strikeout. Oh, man. So, 2 out now. And still runners at first and second. I just realized Klink only has a stamina of 0. So he would have a point of fatigue now. Let's see. I don't think that would have made any difference, though. That the pop out by Larkin, it would have become like a 646, so it would have just been a fly out to center field, so that wouldn't have changed anything. All right. So here comes Paul O'Neill. Lefty on lefty. O'Neill is 0 for 3 on the night. He is also due. Here we go. Klink gets a sign, kicks, delivers, and he is going to strike out O'Neill as well. Wow. Back-to-back strikeouts. Strands 2 runners. Man, oh man. And the Oakland bullpen continues to shine here tonight. We will head to the top of the 8th. Still 7-3. Oakland on top. So we need a new pitcher for Cincinnati. And I guess we'll have 7-3. Let's we'll have Rick Mahler come in. Trying to save my best arms for tomorrow, but Dibble will be warming up just in case. We got the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up. Lansford 1 for 4 on the night. 117 becomes a 317, which is a fly out to right field. 1 down. Bases empty for Dave Henderson. Henderson also 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. 290 is going to be a deep drive to left field. Henderson with pretty good pop, power of 8. It'll become a power of 7. Let's see. Deep drive to left field. So here we go. 7, 8, 9. That'll be an 18, and that is going to be a home run. Dave Henderson comes out swinging. Oof, and a mistake pitch by Mahler, and that might have put the game out of reach. Boy, oh boy. That is the, 1, 2. That's the 4th home run. The Oakland Bats have hit tonight. And here's the man responsible for 2 of them. Jose Canseco comes up. He has not been retired. 4 for 4. 2 home runs, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs. 103 becomes a 303, which is a strikeout. So he's finally retired. And he'll take a mock bow to the crowd as he goes back into the dugout. Here comes Mark McGuire. McGuire, 2 for 4 with a home run himself. 155, and he is going to draw a walk. So the inning continues. And here comes Terry Steinbach. Steinbach has not got a hit tonight. He did reach on a fielder's choice and then later scored. And here he will just fly out to right field. So they tack on an insurance run. It is 8-3 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. So with a 5-run lead, oh boy, I feel like they have to bring in Eckersley. Their only other options right now would be Kurt Young and Honeycutt, 2 lefties. Yeah, I think they just got to bring in Eckersley and then hope he doesn't give up any hits. Because the problem is Eckersley has a stamina of 0, so if he can retire him 1, 2, 3, he'll be fine for tomorrow. However, any hits that he gives up will automatically add fatigue to him. So here we go. Middle of the order. Here comes Chris Sabo. Oh boy, discount champagne. No, they didn't do anything silly like start wheeling out champagne yet. All right, here we go. Here comes the rally right here. It's going to start with my man Chris Sabo, who is 0 for 3 on the night. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. 458, and he's going to start things off with a leadoff triple. There we go. Boom. And there is a point of fatigue on Eckersley. So, assuming that we do go to a Game 7, Eckersley will start with at least 1 point of fatigue on him for the night. All right, so man on third, nobody out. Here comes Herm Winningham. Winningham 0 for 3. 405, and he is going to draw a walk. Oh, and that is actually going to be another point of fatigue on Eckersley. So here comes the catcher, Joe Oliver. And now I wonder if we want to bring in a pinch hitter for Oliver. Let's see, who do we have left on the bench? Oh, this could get interesting. So they have Jeff Reed on the bench. Hatcher is not available because he is injured until tomorrow. Boy, we do have a lot of lefties. Yeah, I think we're going to pinch hit for Joe Oliver. We're going to bring in Todd Benzinger. And if we send this to extra innings, it'll be Reed who will come in to play catcher. So here we go. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. 5-run game. Oh my goodness, yes. The Dave Henderson homer looms large now. Here we go. Benzinger digs in. He'll bat from the left-hand side against Eckersley. 189. Oh, my goodness. Will be a fly out to left field. And not deep enough to score anybody. So there is 1 out. A big out. And now here comes the second baseman, Mariano Duncan. He has singled, struck out, and ground out. So Eckersley is just a double play away from getting out of this, but we're hoping to stretch. Let's see, 370. That is going to be a grounder to Lansford, who scoops it up over to Randolph. over to McGuire. 5, 4, 3. Double play. And that will do it. Oh boy. All right. So your final is 8-3. The Oakland Bats come alive. So we will have a game 7. Let's see. I wanted to say, well, tomorrow night on the schedule, I might try to get a game on tomorrow night. But if I don't, it'll be next Wednesday back on our normal night. So, it's going to be interesting because they are going to have a very tired bullpen. So Eckersley is going to have 2 points of fatigue on him for Game 7. Let's see. Klink will also he will have a point of fatigue. I'll have to figure out the other ones, but it'll be a rematch of our Game 1 and Game 4 starters. So it's going to be Jose Rijo taking on Dave Stewart in game number 7. So who knows what will happen? You have to tune in to see. Thank you to everybody for joining me here tonight. Appreciate your support and you stopping by. If you'd like to become a member of the channel to help support that way, you can click the join button down below for more details on that. Big shout out to all my members who are in the chat room. Brian, Mark, Bernard. I think that was, yeah. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel all these years. So that'll be it for now, guys. Thank you again. Until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.